Samba's been growing rapidly. We've got about 350 people now. A good chunk of that talent pool is actually here in Europe, where we're seeing substantial growth in our TV footprint, our team, our capabilities. We just launched a new product that allows us to measure reach and frequency on a deduplicated basis for European TV audiences, with the hope that that allows marketers to make more cohesive, holistic decisions around digital and TV. Identity is a really big deal. As you know, television is a massive media platform. It's also one where people are generally in a lean back, relaxed environment. They're not logging in. They're definitely not trying to search. They just want to be engaged through entertainment after a long day at work. And so what we think is really important is to be able to create identity resolution in and around the television in a privacy compliant way. This allows our data to make the experience better for consumers. It also allows the media to become much more relevant and measurable. So identity resolution was an area of focus for us. From the get-go, we're one of the few TV data companies that built its own identity graph. And then recognizing that in Europe, we've got new privacy regulations that in many ways resemble what we're going to get in the United States. We actually bought the leading identity resolution company in Europe. It's a company that was based in the Netherlands, a company called Screen6, that we've basically taken from Europe, where we were a major partner and customer. We brought that to the United States, where we're now doing identity resolution on behalf of many companies. We've kept this as a subsidiary, operating as a data processor for not only Samba, but many other platforms in our industry.
So Ashwin, let's just talk about the core business of Samba and the core technology and what it does. This whole notion of ACR, what is your offering and how is that technology evolving?
Samba's always been first and foremost a consumer product. We're an app that runs on smart TVs. We are a recommendation engine. We operate when people opt in to turn it on so that we can generate recommendations through our APIs back to app developers, to the TV manufacturers, anyone who's interested in personalizing the viewing experience. So that's Samba from a consumer perspective. And with the data that we have, we've also become a very useful and valuable partner to many media companies who want to reach TV audiences but need more insights to figure out what TV programming matters most to a particular marketer or to a publisher. We've also become a very valuable partner from a measurement standpoint. It's increasingly hard as linear TV has shrunk. Cord cutting has really started to grab meaningful percentages of the population. It's hard for TV advertisers to justify buying broad demographic data for targeting of television. We need to start getting much more precise and understanding how individual audiences are cutting the cord or watching less linear and how to regain that reach through a cross-screen, holistic, omni-screen approach.
So tell us about some of your newer partners and how they use the platform.
So Samba's best use cases have always been marketers who basically said, we know our customers are no longer watching TV the way they did in the 20th century. We know that a meaningful percentage of them have shifted to streaming video on their television. And we're moving dollars into OTT, but we really don't know how to manage deduplication, how to manage attribution in this cross-platform environment. And so Samba's become a really valuable partner to create that deduplication and then ultimately that attribution that advertisers need to make OTT and linear television work well together.
And what about your media partners like Twitter and those others?
Same benefits. So we've announced great partnerships in the last few months. Twitter, Google, Trade Desk, all basically focused on the same problem, which is that the audience is fragmented, hard to figure out how to deduplicate the audience as it sort of splits time across different platforms and screens and services. So we need to bring all that data back, deduplicate, and then run attribution across all these platforms where the audience is available.